my sister, when she was 39 in 2006, she was diagnosed, and from the point that she was diagnosed to death, it was like 6 months. So it was really fast. If people were saying anything to me about genetic testing, I wasn't listening. For me then, I was diagnosed in 2020. Once I was diagnosed with cancer, it didn't take us long we kind of knew. So, and then we realized, oh, my grandpa's birth certificate says that he died of stomach cancer. We have one son, he is CDH1 positive, he probably will need to have a gastrectomy. Basically, I'm in recurrence. Nobody gets cured in our kind of group of hereditary diffuse gastric cancer people. You know, even as a patient, if you're told, oh, you're NUD, it's kind of like, all right, well, it's just you don't see it. Right after she passed away, that following year, I did go in and have an endoscopy done, and everything was fine. February 2020, we were in Park City skiing, our family together, and my son, my wife finally noticed, like, you're just not eating your dinner. You need to go get it checked out. But my doctor sent me down to get an endoscopy, and then from there, I just had a doctor that wouldn't take no for an answer. But he's like, no, the gastritis is still bad. I should have seen some improvement. So this time we're going to go in to surgery, and we're going to do biopsies, but we're also going to do fine needle aspirations. He finally found cells that tested positive for the CDH1 gene mutation. I happened to catch my cancer then at stage 2B. My approach was kind of, as soon as I found out what I had, I hopped on CaringBridge, put full medical information out there, and I sent it out to like 250 people. And I said, you know, I need your help. It happened so quick. Within a day, I just had more leads and help than I could have ever imagined. This was right when COVID started. All the doctors could now do video, and I got to interview a lot of different medical practitioners across the country, but I was just looking for consistency, you know, about what works and what doesn't. So I ended up with a surgeon and an oncologist in San Diego. When they took my stomach out, I was stage 4. The tumor was all the way through the mucosa, I believe, which is the final layer. I had clear margins. I had 25 lymph nodes taken out. They were all negative. I did adjuvant chemotherapy for 12 cycles of FOLFOX. Clear for about a year. Was just getting ready to have my port taken out. And my doctor said, well, let's just do one more Signatera test. And it came back with a positive number. So I did then a bunch of different infusions of FOLFIRI. I did a clinical trial. It's systemic Taxol through your port. Plus I had an interperitoneal port inserted and did regional chemotherapy, so Taxol into my peritoneum. One thing kind of led to another, and ultimately I found my way to Dr. Wu. I've had, I think, 4 surgeries with Dr. Wu, and twice it was pipette. I've had paracentesis, so I've had liquid in my abdomen, you know, that's gone away. So I've had it bad, it's gone away. There's a lot of things that happen throughout this process where you think, oh, this is it, and it's not. Right in the beginning, I think you need to have some sort of a mental coach. You need somebody that's gonna help you, or something that's gonna help you keep it straight mentally. For me, I read a lot of the Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius. I mean, these guys They're just telling you, you know, life is tough, deal with it. There's a lot that goes into remaining positive under all these different circumstances. And so I think people, maybe they could use a psychiatrist in some cases. Maybe you can turn to books. Maybe it's your church. Maybe it's your family. For me, it's a little bit of, you know, everything. I have an understanding of the scenario that I'm operating in, and I'm comfortable with it. So I've had time to think about it, and, you know, so I mean, I know I don't have a ton of years ahead of me. Every day I get up, I'm just thankful that I woke up, that I can get up out of bed, and to the extent I can make plans. You know, I try to have goals of things to do, friends to go see, family to visit. And also, you know, on the research side, I try to have goals for raising money and, you know, like I said, funding clinical trials, funding Save Our Stomachs, which is an endowment fund for Perry Guilford. It's he and his lab that discovered the CDH1 gene mutation in New Zealand, to the University of Otago. Spend as much time with my family and friends as I possibly can. I have hope. I feel good.